YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Derby Stallion. Couple quick notes. You guys can probably tell already. I sound not like myself. I'm sick. That's why there's been a lack of uploads the last couple of days. I've been sick since Tuesday. Today that I'm recording this is Friday. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded later Friday or Saturday morning at the latest. I'm feeling much better, much better. But like I said, I'm still battling through the sickness. We're playing this game again. I turned all the audio off because I realized in a lot of these videos, the audio is really not that important, especially for the horse racing. Most of these games, like, you don't really need it. So I just turned the audio completely down because I know in the first episode it was awful and I messed it up. So I just rather turn it off. Appreciate you guys having support on the channel. Just a reminder, make sure you guys go ahead and check the description box below. Subscribe to BasicBlueGaming. He has been uploading awesome Gallop Racer content as of recently. Guys should definitely go show him some love. His content's been very enjoyable to watch as I've been sick the last couple of days. And you guys should also watch his Gallop Racer Regional Rebirth. Is doing great. Crimson Prince, I believe, is doing fantastic. His latest episode, several of his horses got GWS titles. Really, really great stuff. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to him. I'll have his channel in the description box and comment section below. So let's get into this. Now, I want to continue to kind of fill this game out. Like I said from the previous video, I do like it, but it's a lot. And that's my only issue with mobile games. Sometimes I feel like the interface of where everything is located, it doesn't really flow. Like, there's just a lot of things on screen. And sometimes I wish games were a little bit better at kind of diversifying different things as far as where they're putting options, menus, layouts, etc. Just making it flow a little bit easier so it's not as intimidating initially. But I guess we'll go ahead and go to a race. This probably isn't going to be too long of a video because, again, my only major gripe with this game, outside of what I just said, is the fact that the racing seems really easy. There's no challenge. I don't want to play this because it doesn't really give you any incentive to grind. So, this trainer's name, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, bro. Like, not doing that. Okay. Okay, I keep getting these things and funds and all right, so he's just going to keep saying the same thing, seriously? So we're getting a lot of rewards. And like I said, I do generally like the way this game looks. I love the animation, and again, me being kind of an anime person myself, this does hold a special place for me in that regards. There's not a whole lot of anime-related horse racing stuff, very little. So, let's do, I guess, auto race, or actually, let's go back. What's showdown race? Okay, showdown Taiki Shuffle. Difficulty medium, challenge situation failed. I don't even remember failing these. Like, what was I doing? Well, let's go back to this difficulty basic for the mile championship, 1,600 meters on the turf in Kyoto. 3 years old and up. Let's see if we can do this race. Host a race. No. Let's just do single player. Even though I get extra rewards, I don't really care. Again, just trying to feel some things out in this game and see what we can do. So we have our scheduled race, which is supposed to start in 29 minutes. And we're racing with our horse Double. She's a 5-year-old mare. Let's just go ahead and race now. And what I've noticed is that if you don't have those race now quick skip, basically, you have to wait. So if the race says it's going to take 30 minutes to start, then you're going to have to wait the full 30 minutes unless you can use your, quote, race now skipping ticket. So let's go ahead and go to paddock. Kyoto Racecourse Breeders' Cup track status is firm. Let's take a look at the 13 runners or 13 racers. Number 1 is Kyo March, horse weight 498 kilograms. And again, for anybody that's not really familiar with watching horse racing in the Asia circuits, this is pretty much how the presentation is. Of course, they refer to the horses in kilograms, not pounds, which, of course, I'm from the Americas, so we refer to everything as pounds. But I'm familiar with kilograms, too, because I am a pretty big Formula One fan. In fact, Formula One is probably one of my favorite things now. And yeah, I mean, even for those drivers, I mean, they refer to them basically. As far as the drivers, their weight is talked about in kilograms, the weight of the car, kilograms. So I am becoming more familiar with that, obviously. So here's the post-parade. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and skip that. And let's just go to the race here. And again, you know, if the racing doesn't become any more challenging, then that probably will be a reason for me not to really take this game seriously as much as I would like to. But I need a challenge. That's what I like about the games that I do play. I like for them to be challenging. And when I say challenging, I mean a balanced challenge, not like the nonsense of just that doesn't make sense and it doesn't really make the game fun. You know what I mean? You want a equal balanced challenge that does require you to try out different things, to do different things. So, what silk colors did I design? I can't see my... Okay, there we are. We're at the back. There we are. So, yeah, we are in last place, actually. And one thing I don't like is as soon as we get to the stretch, I mean, we just have this crazy burst of speed. It's like a revolution in Gallop Racer 2006. It's so unrealistic. Now, we're not at the front yet. We're still kind of struggling, so maybe this is a good sign that this game can still be challenging. We're not actually winning, getting to the wire, and wow, we actually don't win, so that's good. That's what I want to see. I just want to make sure that it's possible to have some challenging and tough races in this game. And we end up finishing 4th. Okay. We finished 4th. And there you see. So we're back by about length and a quarter. Not too bad. Were we the second favorite? Maybe we were. I guess we were the second favorite. So fell down the order a little bit. That's okay. Got some rewards. I mean, there's a lot in this game. I can tell it's one of those games you're going to have to play a lot probably to get familiar with all the different intricate rewards, elements, abilities, anything like that. So we have a reward. Can we unpack this now? Well, I don't have enough resources to unpack that, so we won't do that. Oh, let's see what to do. Let's go back. Skip tutorial. No, this is our 1-year-old male, who is essentially our foal. Our colt. I'm going to keep his name Skip Tutorial because I just think that makes the most sense from what we did in the first episode. 10 presents, a lot of rewards. Let's claim them all. Like, I love games like these, but again, it's so much information. I swear, I think sometimes developers don't understand. The average gamer doesn't want things to be so overtly complicated in the beginning. I think they should kind of slowly reveal more stuff to you as you kind of progress through the game. Because, I mean, look at this screen. There's a lot on this screen. I mean, there's 1, 2... I'm counting buildings. So 1, 2, the exhibition building, the info center, leaderboard, shop. I mean, it's at least a dozen buildings. And then you look at the bottom of the screen. You have lineage forum, owner breeder chat. It's a lot happening. So kind of trying to figure out where to start is really key. So go to our stables. We don't have really much going on here. We have the training center. We have a lot of money. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with all that yet. Special races listed. This kind of reminds me of Champion Horse Racing. Now, personally, I prefer Champion Horse Racing more at the moment, I should say, obviously because I'm more familiar with that game. And it's not as intimidating as it seems once you get into it. This game seems to have a lot. You know, I feel like it was a lot easier for me to get adapted to Champion Horse Racing. I haven't played this game that much, but still, I didn't feel too overwhelmed with Champion Horse Racing in the beginning. At least I don't think. Let's do another showdown event. Actually, no. Let me go back. How do you branch? Stallions list. We have a broodmare. Who is this? Okay, I don't want that. Story. And I'm not a huge fan of the story mode elements. I don't really like that for horse racing games. It's kind of the thing I think in Rival Stars desktop version I'm not a huge fan of. Like, that's cool for people that want to play it, but I prefer just to have more of a personal relationship with the playing of any horse racing game. And I feel like the story mode elements kind of forces you to play a certain way, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So we have all of our missions here. I'm not really sure what else I'm supposed to do. I'm just trying to look to see what else I can do. I guess more racing. Exhibition. What do you do for exhibition? Okay, trophies are capped. Blah 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 blah. All right. Challenges. I think I already looked at. Leaderboards, genomes, yada yada yada. I guess let's try to get into another race. Like I said, I wasn't going to make this video too long. I just kind of want to give this a shot. But again, the story mode element will probably take a lot away from me personally. Because again, that's just not the type of horse racing game I want to play. BC Watch Horse, what are they talking about? So we can register our horse for well, I don't even have enough horseshoes for that, so never mind. So let's do another showdown event. I guess we'll do this one again. And we can't win this mile championship. And the difficulty's on basic. Let me give it one more shot. Sorry about that. And let's go ahead and enter again. Okay, I don't care about that at the moment. And yeah, let's try it again. Because again, it's a lot going on in this game, and there isn't any clear indicator of where you're supposed to go next. And again, if the progression really revolves around you completing the story mode elements, then I'm not going to want to do that personally, but giving it a shot again. So we're racing on double. Second favorite once again. And Taiki Shuffle, that's the horse we have to beat. So we're a closer with our mare. And field 13. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if we can win this one. Maybe, maybe not. Like I said, very beautiful looking game, I think. But again, the story mode element will definitely keep me from wanting to probably play this long term. So I'm probably just going to be sticking to Champion Horse Racing and Pocket Stables. Because when you think about it, those games that I've played on this channel, Champion Horse Racing, I think, has some elements in this game that are similar. And then same thing with Pocket Stable, as far as like when you're looking at the ranch and all the different options that you have. So to me, this game kind of is like a combination of Champion Horse Racing and Pocket Stables. Of course, Pocket Stables is a pixelated game, but as far as the features are concerned, you can see some of the similarities. But personally speaking, like I said, I still do enjoy Champion Horse Racing. And then Pocket Stables is also still fun. Now we're actually at the front. We can actually win this race finally. And there goes our mare double. And the camera is just going to like crop her out. As we approach the wire, it's a neck-and-neck horse race. That's going to be close. We should have gotten there by a nose. Who won, Big Sunday or double? It's hard to tell. Dead heat. I like that the commentary actually keeps up with that. That's pretty cool. Who did win? Are you kidding me? No freaking way. We definitely won that by a nose. That's absolute horse crap. No pun intended. Actually, no. That is complete pun. But that's ridiculous. No way. We definitely won that by a nose. That's blasphemy. We obtained a reward. Ranking 2. Okay. Cool. Don't really know what that means, as per usual. So yeah. It would be nice to see somebody else play this game, maybe that has played it. I haven't really looked it up on YouTube, so maybe I should do that to see if anybody has played it, because that would also help. Sometimes I do like to watch other people play games and kind of go through all this stuff and point some things out, and I feel like it'll help me out a bit more. Of course, I can do it myself, but it is also nice to watch other people play certain games that maybe you're not too familiar with or not too skilled at, or whatever the case is. You kind of see how they navigate, and then I think that gives you a little bit more insight on what you should be looking at and trying to focus on when you start playing the game yourself. You know what I mean? So it would be nice. Like I said, I haven't looked it up on YouTube yet. I'm just not really sure what else to do. Like, clearly, I think I have to win those races to move up. Now, here's our owner ranking. We have these rewards, which again, like I don't really know what to do with them. I mean, let's see if we can actually buy another horse. Purchase items with money, because we do have a lot. Amber should die. Is that a horse we can acquire? I think it is. Not enough funds. How much does she cost? 5 billion. Yeah, we are broke. We're on broke boy status here, so that's not going to work. We don't really have enough funds to even do anything, and I mean, I never pay any money in any of these games, so I'm not doing that. Well, I guess that's it. Again, the only thing I could see to do is just to continue racing and trying to beat the showdown event. That's really about it. That's kind of a bummer, you know what I mean? Because again, I don't have enough money to buy anything in the shop. Now, could I skip time maybe for our foal to get ready to race? Could I do that? I forgot I can't do that. I'm just going to skip. I'm just going to skip until our skip tutorial horse is old enough to race, which I think is a full year, right? Analysis. So we see the stats. I think I went over this in the last video. Their compatibility is B. Growth type, it doesn't really give us an indicator of what the horse is going to be or how long it's going to take for the horse to mature. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I think this game has a lot of potential, but again, it's a lot going on, and I'm not really sure how you're really supposed to progress without playing story. You see, if I could progress through this game without having to touch the story mode, then I would be fine. But if you have to play through story to progress, and again, it's just not going to really work for me. And like you said, this is kind of the Pocket Stables elements. You know what I mean? Like, this is how the seasons change in Pocket Stables. And I definitely want to get back into that game. That game is very fun to play when you haven't touched it in a while. So we'll probably be doing that here soon. You have these challenges, but again, like, what am I supposed to do with them? I mean, you do these challenges, you win tickets, and that's really about it. So, okay. A foal is born. Inbreeding pedigree, we can expect a good performance. All right. Well, we have another foal born. Father is Charles, mother is Bo. Grandpa is Sweep End. Horse name, Bo 3. Horse name and then name. That, so confused. So confused. What are they saying? Can I just... Why would that... this is what I mean. Some stuff just doesn't make sense. BO3 is a good name. Well, thank you. I'm glad you actually approve. So there's BO3. What a calm and quiet foal. And then skip tutorial, 1 year old, maturing well. It's all I can really do. Let's actually skip months. I'm not breeding because I want to see what happens as you get further in this game. So I'm going to skip a full year so we can race at least skip tutorial. Because again, I do want to see how we can progress through this game without story mode if possible. So I'm just kind of going to skip all the way to the end of next year. So our 1 year old full skip tutorial, he'll be 2. And should be ready to race come the spring. I don't have enough money for this. I really don't. All these horses cost so much. Okay, I can buy a couple of mares, but I don't think it'd really be worth it. Now, what does analysis do? She says there are also great many good horses this year. You pay 5 golden horseshoes and we will analyze suitable stallions. I mean, sure. What else am I going to use it for? So this is pretty cool. So you spend 5 golden horseshoes, and it kind of lets you know which mares look to be good and which ones could be suitable for your stallions that you have. So we have some rare mares, okay. Then we have some just excellent ones, and then fine. Now, of course, I have no money for the rare ones. Go figure. The best mare I can get is Natty, 9-year-old bay mare from Inui Ranch. I'm just going to buy her because I don't even know how long I'm going to play this game. Okay. Not bad. She's C ranked for potential achievement and stability, and then her health and clemency are B. Okay, she's a stalker. You look at her stats in more detail. It's a lot, man. It is a lot in this game. It's a lot. It really is. I feel like stuff like this works better on console. I feel like mobile games with too much are just really intimidating. And I think it can hurt the game's overall performance. I don't think, again, game developers really understand that from a consumer's perspective. It's a very small minority of gamers that are okay with this, but the majority of gamers worldwide would prefer more simple layouts, simple menus. And again, I'm just saying the majority. I'm not saying that for everybody, but who wants to deal with like a complicated menu or a complicated layout, right? So skip tutorial. Can I move him to the stable? Okay, yeah, that's fine. What stable? So we're going to move him to a stable. After being stable, the racehorse can be trained, okay? There are two stables, the Miho stable in Kanto and the Rito stable in Kansai. And they come with different facilities and trainers. Training method, okay, yeah, that's pretty common. Knowledge, all right, so you look at the two different stables. We have Miho on the left side. We have Sengoku stable, Yaginuma stable, and then Izumi stable. Sprint, middle, and extend seem to be their strong suits. And then we look over on the right with the green shaded stable from Rito. We have Kirishima stable, we have Yushijima stable, and then we have Kazama stable. Pretty much the same thing, so I'm not entirely sure who to really send the horse to because they both look pretty identical. I'm not seeing a drastic difference. Like at all, to be honest. Yeah, I'm seeing literally no difference. I'm just gonna pick Miho stable, I guess. I mean, look at all this information. This is great, but it is so much, man. It is so much for a beginner game. It really is. And just it's too much on the screen. It's way too much on the screen. And I think things like these they just need to be simplified. I'll spend 10 golden horseshoes to expand the facility. That's fine. And then we have a present, so we'll claim this. Okay. So, do we move the horse to the stable? What happened? Or did we just expand our space? No, there's skip tutorial right there. And I have him set to auto training. Seems to be overweight. Okay, well, that's why auto training is set. That's your job and responsibility. Let's go back to the ranch here. And I guess let's try one more race. Now, if you do an auto race, okay, no, those are the easy races to win. I don't want to do that. And showdown against the same thing. Can't win it. I really just want to wait till that horse is ready to run. So I'm probably just going to continue to skip. I'm not breeding. I do not care right now because I would like to see my horse actually race. You guy yelling at me saying pay attention? You know what? Why don't you mind your business, old man? How about that? Mind your business and let me handle mine. Capiche? Capiche. Let's go back to the stable. Is this horse ready to run yet? Seems to be overweight. Bro, what are you doing? That is your responsibility. I literally have it set to like auto train. Like you get the horse in shape. Now I can finally enter skip tutorial in a race. We can enter him in a 1,400 meter race in Tokyo on the turf or 1,600. We're obviously going to do the 1,400 meter on the turf. Yes, we're going to register. Please select the jockey. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to select the first jockey. Like, why not? All right. Now, can we go to the race? Where is my race, actually? So much happening on this screen. It's driving me nuts. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's absolutely driving me nuts. Not where I want to go. So where is the race I just registered myself for? Is it here? No, it's not. Is it here? No, it's not. Where is my race? I don't understand. Some of you probably may know, and I just don't, but I mean, seriously, where is the race and when? Okay, yes, go to race. There we go. Now, it's a field of 16, and we're expected to finish last. Okay. So let's just go to the race. And this is our horse's maiden debut. Oh, we got some rain here today on the dirt. No, we're racing on the turf. Like I said, I love the presentation of this game. I really do. It's just so much happening. I just feel like I would have to play this a lot to really get comfortable with it. It's just like I would much rather play the other games we play on this channel if it's going to take that long. But who knows? Maybe I'll kind of try to learn this game off screen every blue moon and eventually come back with it. So we have started here anti-clockwise, which is cool. We're still at the back. And I believe we're approaching the final stretch here. Short race, basically 7 furlongs, I believe. And here we go. Down the stretch we come. And I don't think we're in last place. We may actually beat a couple of horses. The camera angles definitely are not great, though. Not when it gets to the stretch. I mean, the leader is completely cut out of the screen until they are like 200 meters from the wire. And we came second a lot. No, we actually beat 2 horses. Wow. So not a bad debut for our 2-year-olds. Skip tutorial, yeah. We actually come in 14th place, so that's better than nothing. As for skip tutorial, looks like beaten by speed. It's a complete defeat. Well, yeah, thanks. Oh, he keeps telling me to train the horse. I have training set to auto. That is your responsibility, you nimwit. You train the horse. That is the purpose of me putting training on auto. All right? Objective complete. Episode 2, Race Against Kyochi. I don't even know how I achieved that, but all right. Okay, like I said, I don't really care for the anime story mode elements in this game, personally. It's not a game I'm trying to play for story mode. Rancher came to the stable, blah, 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 blah. Let's get our present. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it here for today. Just want to get another episode of this game out. You guys let me know your thoughts, since you can actually hear my audio now and commentary because I wasn't able to properly do that in the first episode. What do you think? Is this a game I should take more time to learn, or you kind of feel like, yeah, it'll be a cool game to do maybe once every couple of months, but that's about it? Because, like I said, it really is a lot. I love the presentation. I love the look. There are definitely some things I wish they could patch and fix, which maybe they will, obviously. I mean, there's still a lot of people that don't even know about this game, so maybe once more people start to play it or notice it and download it, maybe they will kind of fix some things. But for the most part, I'm sure the layout is going to stay relatively the same. So you guys let me know your thoughts on this game, comment section below. Just a disclaimer, there is a lot of Gallop Racer content I've had recorded, but again, because I've been sick, I just haven't had the energy or the time to put those videos together. So over the next week, expect a lot of videos coming out that were supposed to be out within basically the last couple of days, but again, because I was sick, couldn't get them out. So there will be a lot of videos that'll kind of be behind the times. When I say behind the times, I mean, as far as any updates I can do, keep in mind I recorded a lot of those videos in the same day. So any advice or tips you guys are going to give me, I'm not even going to be able to apply it until I record again. So if you're seeing things happen, don't think like, oh, if he didn't change it in the next episode, he's not listening to me. No, that's not the case. I literally spent like 4 hours, I think, the one day recording the next 5 episodes that are coming out. So like I said, any changes that I would make, it's not going to happen until probably later next week. So just be very mindful of that as you guys are watching the next episodes. Appreciate you guys on the support on the channel as always. But until next time, it's Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you have a great, fantastic day. I'll see you later, and goodbye.